We start with the urgent updates from China, where authorities have mobilized significant resources to address the catastrophic flooding caused by Typhoon Ragasa. The Chinese Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Emergency Management have allocated roughly 21 million US dollars in Central Natural Disaster Relief Fund to support rescue and relief efforts in the hardest hit provinces of Guangdong. These funds will help the relocation of affected residents, eliminate hazard and inspect risk of secondary disaster and support emergency repairs to critical infrastructure. In addition, the National Development Reform Commission has earmarked 200 million yuan from the central budget to aid emergency restoration in Guangdong. The funds will target repair of damaged road, bridges and water conservancy projects, schools and hospitals, aiming to restore normalcy to affected areas as quickly as possible. Typhoon Ragasa, the 18th named storm of the 2025 Pacific typhoon season, made landfall in several regions of mainland China, with wind reaching 40 meters per second.
It's completely gutted right throughout. Yeah, the whole bottom floor. I'm more than happy to look, but it's completely demolished. All the park trees come up as well. It's gone all the way through to the kitchen, so it's a complete mess, I guess. We took everything out, we put up everything against the windows, barricaded it, but I think when Mother Nature calls, there's not much you can do. The pressure of the waves that came right over the wall and directly into the restaurant. You know, all the restaurants were affected exactly the same. There's not much you could do.
The storm's impact have been severe, with over 1.89 million residents relocated across Guangdong alone. Meteorological authorities reported the Ragasa is moving westward approximately 20 kilometers per hour and is expected to weaken gradually. The devastation extends beyond mainland China. In Taiwan, Super Typhoon Ragasa has claimed 17 lives in eastern town of Guangfu in Hawaiian. The deaths were caused by flooding triggered when a barrier lake formed by lakeside from earlier heavy rain busted and sent a wall of water into the town, destroying a major road bridge. Initially, 152 people were reported missing, but that number has been revised down to 17 as many were found alive. Taiwan's premier has called for an inquiry into why evacuation orders were not effectively carried out, highlighting failure in the island's usually robust disaster response system. In Guangfu, ongoing heavy rains promoted new flood warnings on Wednesday, sending residents scrambling to emergency shelters. One resident, identified only as Tasai, said, "It is too dangerous. We won't return until the flood risks are subsidized."
Because of global warming, you will have more moisture in the atmosphere, and water temperature is also high, and therefore you would expect to have once the storm develops, it has more energy. And so you can expect the storm to become even more intense in the future. So you should expect to have more super typhoons, not only to hit the South China coast, but maybe even other parts of Asia.
While authorities in Taiwan do not expect a repeat of Tuesday's mass flooding, situation remains tense as rescue efforts continue. This is a developing story. We'll bring you updates on this. Till then, keep watching Money Control.